onto the start finish race. I'm coming out in third gear, crossing that line, going up through the gears, looking at my marker, braking marker ahead, which is the green painted lines. I sort of see that and I brake way too early. I'm doing about 111 in fourth gear. Later on, I'm actually coming into the corner in second. I'm going to be accelerating through the gearbox and the gears quicker, harder, coming over to the left. I have a greater top speed of 119, and then I'm braking much later. So that is certainly helping with my progress from beginning to the end. The approach to the first corner red gate, I'm coming in, I'm braking way too early here because I'm seeing the green marker, and then I should be moving over to the left further more to the left to get me a better line into the right. I see the white line, that's my cue to tip in. I'm in third, I'm carrying about 50 miles per hour corner speed, 50-51. And then as soon as I exit the corner, I'm not going using all of the track and I'm already upshifted to fourth, and it's just sort of slowed me down a bit. Later on, obviously I'm coming in a lot faster. I'm braking later. I'm probably going to end up braking a bit harder. But what I'm doing is I'm moving way over to the left, right close to the dotted white lines. I see the marker, the white line marker ready to tip in. I'm still in third, but at the apex I'm doing about 57 now, which is nearly 8 or 9 miles an hour more. When I exit, I'm still in third. I haven't upshifted yet, and I'm further over to the left, so that has helped me carry more corner speed now and more exit speed. So exiting red gate, I'm staying over to the left, and then I should be turning in now after the curbs. I'm turning in a bit later, so the approach is a bit late, and then hence, if you look at I should be closer to that white curve, which I'm not. I'm sort of in the middle of the track, and then I'm coming in more, so I'm pulling the bike over more, and then I should be making a turn after this turn. But then here I'm actually coming off the throttle, coming downhill into Craners, which is a big no-no, and I'm staying left. I'm hugging the left, thinking that I need to stay left, ready up for the old hairpin coming up front on the. So as I'm coming up to Craner curves, I'm in fourth, I'm pushing, I'm getting my body position right, I'm leaning over, I'm trying to come over to the right. I'm still a bit off on that curve, but I'm trying to go, I'm going faster now. I'm closer to this turn, doing about 100. And the good thing here is when I'm transitioning, I'm staying on the throttle, so I'm still doing 90, 91 here. Before I was doing 75. And on the exit, I'm coming into the middle of the track. So you need to be in the middle here to set you up for the old hairpin, not over to the left. Coming into the old hairpin, I should be over where that line is on the tarmac to the right, but I'm on the left. Then I'm slowing down and I'm just tipping in, and then in the corner I'm actually going about 60, 61, ready for the exit. And on the exit I'm sort of in the middle of the track, which is about right, ready to move over to the right hand side. In the later session I'm in the middle of the track then, by that line on the tarmac, and then I'm coming over to the left, ready to tip in to carry more speed. So okay, yeah, I'm doing 66, a little bit off the apex, but I'm carrying a bit more speed. I'm in the middle of the track, getting ready to get myself over to the right. So coming on the exit, I'm actually in the middle of the track. I'm pulling over to the right, doing about 80, 88, just before I tip into STARKEY'S. I sort of go over the first corner 90, 93, which seems okay, but then what I'm doing is I'm staying in the middle of the track here. I'm not going over to the right. I should be in that tarmac section over on the right. So now my speed is 93, I'm tipping in, I'm having to come off a bit, so I'm doing about 84, and then I'm trying to get upright to break in a straight line here. Later on, I'm actually fighting and pushing the bike over to the right because I'm going to carry a bit more speed. I'm now having to exaggerate and get off the bike more and carry more corner speed, hence 100. And now I'm going way further over to the right, right into that tarmac again, right up to that line, look, before I tip in, doing about 107, and then I'm trying to carry that speed through Schwantz into this straight braking area. So braking into McLean's is trying to go break in a straight line and then tip in. And I think I'm doing about 62, so this is alright. I think I'm not too bad on this corner. Get on the gas early, exit, push wide, maybe go closer to the white line a bit more aggression. Later on I'm doing the similar thing, braking in a straight line, coming into the corner. Apex is best, but carrying a bit more speed, getting on the gas quicker, pushing out right to the white line curb, and I'm just carrying a bit more speed here, so that looks alright to me. approach to Coppice is a bit blind, so you'd come up the hill, brake, and there's a little line that you can use as a marker, tip in, carry some speed if you can, and then what you aim is to run out wide and then cut back in and then get on the gas. But I'm not doing that. You see, I'm staying sort of constant throttle, waiting till it's clear and straight, and then I get on the gas. And by the time I'm like doing 94 onto the straight, so it's wrong. Later on, I'm coming in a bit hot. I'm sort of doing a lot faster, 74 past the line. I'm still coming into the apex about 63-ish, which is still a good speed, all right, but now I'm going out wide. I'm in fourth as well, so the bike's stable. I can get on the gas earlier, quicker. So the second apex, I'm doing 81, which is a lot more. And then I'm accelerating now, accelerating out the corner, and then now I'm doing 101, so I've got a much better run down the straight. You need a good exit out of Coppice to make the most of this. So I'm coming onto this in fourth, about 101, accelerating, staying over to the left. There's a bump on the right, topping out 121, but in fifth here. And then I'm seeing the white curves and starting braking. There's a little Marshall's post as my reference. Afterwards, I'm coming out in fifth, fifth. I'm doing 106. I'm accelerating hard. I'm actually getting up to sixth gear, and the top speed is a little bit more, so I'm doing 124. And I'm also lining up the next corner, getting way over to the right, ready for the S's. Coming down the back straight, there's a Marshall's post on the right, using that as a reference, braking down to third, and then I'm tipping in, and then trying to, I'm not really on throttle, I'm like on and off, so coast a little bit, accelerate, coast a little bit, and then go, which is not the correct way. Later on, I'm coming a lot faster, staying over to the right more, Marshall's post as a reference again, and I'm staying in fourth gear now to keep the bike settled, trying not to drop the revs, and I'm coming in a lot faster, but also trying to keep the constant throttle so I can push and go faster out the corner. So coming on to the Melbourne hairpin, the aim is to try and stay right here so you can cut back in left later on, coming up over this little brow, and then braking, obviously seeing the curb but trying to get brake close to the curb as possible, coming down the gears and then holding. But what I'm doing is I'm literally off the gas and then I'm on the gas, and the bike is a bit jittery but unstable here, and then when I'm accelerating out, I have to accelerate a bit harder. So later on, I'm consciously now moving over to the right more, coming over the brow, thinking of a braking point, trying to brake as close to that white curb if I can. Similar sort of speeds to the morning session, but now I'm coming down the gears. I'm holding a tiny bit more speed, but I'm still on constant throttle here, so the bike is stable, so 34 compared to 29, and it feels better coming out the exit. I can get on it better, feels smoother, I'm not fighting anything, bike feels settled. So the approach to Goddard's, there's in the morning I was just coming down. I think I was just maybe using this road as a marker or not. I'm not sure, but I'm in fourth, 96. There's a bit of traffic in front, but I tip in a bit early here. And as I come round, I'm taking this apex a little bit earlier. You see, there's a little marking there, 15 on the floor. And then I get an okay exit. I get on the gas a bit early. Then I'm coming up, not as aggressive through the gears, but I need to. But the morning session was a 2-minute 6. And then later on in the afternoon, the last session, I'm a lot more aggressive. I'm up to fifth gear now. I'm doing 106 at that road marker, coming down the gears into third. I'm tipping in a bit early, around about the middle of the track, but a bit. I'm going to go out wide and then come back in and have a late apex. See, look, I've passed that number 15 now, so I'm carrying more corner speed at 42. Get on the gas better, smoother out, bike's upright and on it. And then the last session was a 1 minute 58, so wicked.